Natural disasters are events that are caused by nature and can cause widespread damage and loss of life. Some of the most common natural disasters include earthquakes. Earthquakes are caused by the movement of tectonic plates beneath the Earth's surface. They can cause shaking, ground rupture, and landslides. Hurricanes. Hurricanes are large, rotating storms that form over warm ocean waters. They can cause strong winds, heavy rain, and storm surge. Tornadoes. Tornadoes are narrow, rotating columns of air that form from thunderstorms. They can cause extreme winds, damage to property, and loss of life. Wildfires. Wildfires are caused by a number of factors, including lightning, human activity, and dry weather conditions. They can cause extensive damage to property and wildlife. Droughts. Droughts are periods of extended dry weather that can cause water shortages, crop failures, and wildfires. Floods. Floods are caused by excessive rainfall or snowmelt. They can cause widespread damage to property and infrastructure. Volcanic eruptions. Volcanic eruptions can cause a number of hazards, including ashfall, lava flows, and pyroclastic flows. They can also cause earthquakes and tsunamis. Natural disasters can have a devastating impact on communities and individuals. They can cause loss of life, property damage, and economic disruption. In addition, they can also lead to psychological trauma and social unrest. There are a number of things that can be done to mitigate the effects of natural disasters. These include building codes. Building codes can be used to make buildings more resistant to natural disasters. Evacuation planning. Evacuation plans can help to ensure that people are able to safely evacuate from areas that are at risk of a natural disaster. Early warning systems. Early warning systems can help to give people time to prepare for a natural disaster. Disaster preparedness. Disaster preparedness can help people to be better prepared for a natural disaster. This includes having a plan, supplies, and knowing what to do in the event of an emergency. Natural disasters are a part of life on Earth. However, by taking steps to mitigate their effects, we can reduce the risk of loss of life and property damage. Natural disasters can be devastating, but there are steps you can take to survive and stay safe. Here are some tips. Know your risks. The first step to staying safe is to know what natural disasters are likely to occur in your area. You can find this information from your local emergency management office or the Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA. Create a plan. Once you know your risks, you can create a plan for how you will respond to a natural disaster. Your plan should include a safe place to go if you need to evacuate, a way to communicate with your family and friends, a list of supplies you will need, such as food, water, and first aid supplies. Practice your plan. It is important to practice your plan so that you know what to do in the event of a natural disaster. This will help you stay calm and make good decisions. Stay informed. It is important to stay informed about natural disasters. You can do this by listening to the radio, watching the news, and following local emergency management officials on social media. Be prepared to evacuate. If you are told to evacuate, do it immediately. Do not wait until the last minute. If you stay, take shelter. If you cannot evacuate, find a safe place to shelter in place. This could be a basement, an interior room without windows, or a safe room. After the disaster, stay safe. After a natural disaster, it is important to stay safe. This includes following the instructions of emergency officials, avoiding damaged areas, using caution when driving, staying hydrated and eating nutritious food. By following these tips, you can help to ensure your safety during a natural disaster. Here are some additional tips for specific natural disasters. Earthquakes. During an earthquake, the most important thing is to stay calm and find a safe place to shelter. This could be a sturdy table or desk, or an interior room without windows. If you are outside, find a clear spot away from buildings, trees, and power lines. Hurricanes. If you are in the path of a hurricane, it is important to evacuate if you are told to do so. If you cannot evacuate, find a safe place to shelter in place. This could be a basement, an interior room without windows, or a safe room. Tornadoes can strike without warning, so it is important to be prepared. Have a plan for how you will respond to a tornado warning. This plan should include a safe place to go, a way to communicate with your family and friends, and a list of supplies you will need. Wildfires can spread quickly, so it is important to be prepared. If you live in an area that is prone to wildfires, have a plan for how you will evacuate. This plan should include a safe place to go, a way to communicate with. Droughts can cause water shortages, crop failures, and wildfires. If you live in an area that is prone to droughts, it is important to conserve water and be prepared for a possible water shortage. Floods can cause widespread damage to property and infrastructure. If you live in an area that is prone to flooding, it is important to have a plan for how you will respond to a flood warning. This plan should include a safe place to go, a way to communicate with your family and friends, and a list of supplies you will need. By following these tips, you can help to ensure your safety during a natural disaster. Natural disasters can happen at any time, and they come in various forms. Earthquakes, hurricanes, floods, tornadoes, wildfires, and tsunamis are just a few examples of natural disasters. These events can cause severe damage to our homes, communities, and entire cities. The best way to stay safe during natural disasters is to prepare in advance. Make sure you have an emergency kit ready with all the necessary supplies such as non-perishable food, water, first aid kit, flashlights, and batteries. Create an evacuation plan with your family and practice it a few times a year. If a natural disaster strikes, stay calm and follow the plan you created. Listen to the local authorities' instructions, and do what they say. If you are indoors, take shelter under a sturdy piece of furniture and stay away from windows, doors, and exterior walls. If you are outdoors, find a low-lying area and lie in it until the danger passes. Once the natural disaster has passed, do not return to your home or community until the authorities give you the all-clear. Check for any injuries and assess any damage to your property. Call your loved ones to let them know that you are safe. That's it for today's video on surviving natural disasters. Remember, the key to staying safe during a natural disaster is preparation, staying calm, and following the appropriate instructions. Stay safe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.